Dinner is served.
Last year I thought about how things can come around just like that if everyone is here to celebrate one day. We have our ups and downs, but when there's love, there's always a way. And oh, this time of year, we come together to celebrate.
Hi friends, happy Thursday. I just got out of the shower and I am starving. It is so cold outside today, so I'm craving something warm. I'm thinking egg drop soup. Takes less than 15 minutes to put together, so let's get cooking. Hi friends, welcome back to the vlog. Lately I've been waking up craving soup first thing in the morning. There's something about the cold weather that makes me want to start my day with something warm and cozy. Today I'm sharing my super easy and delicious dumpling egg drop soup, a recipe that's close to my heart and brings me right back to my childhood. In a pot, saute some green onion with sesame oil or until fragrant. Add in your favorite stock. I'm using chicken stock today and let it simmer for around 5 minutes. Toss in your dumplings or wontons and cook until they're perfectly tender. Turn off the heat, then slowly pour in whisked eggs to create those beautiful ribbons. Finish off with a drizzle of sesame oil for the extra flavor, and that's it. And of course, you already know I can't start my day without my matcha latte. Ooh, this looks like the perfect combo right now. Let's get some soup first. Egg drop soup heals all, I swear.
I'm on my way, I'm in motion. Let's go to the ocean. Yeah, let's go outside. We can hang out on the beach without freezing. Yeah, isn't that amazing?
Hi guys, so my mom and my sister are coming over in a few hours because today we're having a very cute family day. We're gonna have dinner and then afterwards we're actually gonna sculpt some clay. I got air dry clay as well as poly clay and I haven't worked with them in a very long time, so I'm super excited but low-key nervous. But overall it's gonna be such a cute family night and I'm so excited. Anyways, it is so cold outside, so I'm craving something spicy and hot. So I'm thinking Korean army stew. It takes less than 20 minutes to put together, so let's get cooking. If you have never tried Korean army stew, budae jjigae before, let me introduce you to what might just become your new favorite obsession. This bold, hearty, and super comforting stew is a true fusion masterpiece, combining traditional Korean flavors with Western ingredients like sausage and spam. The magic starts with the broth. It is a rich, spicy, and savory base made of gochujang, gochugaru, lots of garlic, soy sauce, fish sauce, black pepper, and just a pinch of sugar for balance. Mix it all together. Now we're ready to assemble this masterpiece. Okay, now the fun part. All we have to do is assemble, and I'm using this massive pot today because we have 5 people coming and we are all starving. So the first thing we're gonna do is add in our cabbage. Next, we're gonna add in the enoki mushrooms, add in the spam, shiitake mushrooms, optional, but I could add in a little bit of rice cakes, lots of sausage, add in tofu, and also some kimchi. Now I'm gonna add the sauce right in the middle. And my favorite, you cannot forget instant noodles. A generous amount of green onion. Now all we have to do is add in your favorite stock and bring everything to a simmer. I'm using dashi stock today, but you can really use any stock of your choice. And of course, we have to finish with a slice of American cheese. And just like that, dinner is served. Let's eat. This looks so good.
Let's go outside, the snow is falling down and every child is having so much fun. The snowman is twice the size as me with a smile as quirky as mine. We're holding hands to keep each other warm while we stand and watch a choir performing all the Christmas songs that we love. Yeah, all the Christmas songs that we love. And in a while we're gonna go inside and drink our chocolate by the fire. 'Cause all I want
With just a few weeks left in 2024, I've been really trying to slow down and soak in all the little moments that make life beautiful. Time is such a strange thing. Some days I can't believe we're already at the end of the year. Other days when I'm feeling sad, the long restless nights feel like they last forever. But then when I'm happy, it feels like everything's moving at a lightning speed. One thing I've realized is that no matter how I feel, time keeps moving forward. It doesn't stop, it doesn't rewind, and that's why it's so important to take time for yourself and the people that you love.
making plans of what we're gonna do. I feel so blessed that I can be with you. 'Cause God knows that
Hi guys, happy Friday. I've been obsessed with matcha tonic ever since my cafe. It is so refreshing and so good. A great way to start your day, especially with a slice of lemon. Anyways, after my mom and my sister left yesterday, I actually ended up making a few more pieces and I baked them and glazed them and they are finally dry. So let me quickly show you guys what I made. We got a mini dom, which is so funny and cute, and he's wearing like a hoodie. I also made a mini cat holding a hot chocolate and a toque and a scarf and wearing like a little parka, which is so cozy and cute. And then last but not least, I made a cat that is enjoying spa day with cucumbers on his eye. I did burn the bottom a little bit, as you guys can see. So then I ended up using a piece of marble in the oven, and this one turned out a little bit better, not burnt. So I'll still play around with the baking time because I was under the impression that they don't burn, but mine burnt pretty fast. So let me play around and I'll let you guys know if I learn any tips and tricks. But fall and winter are the perfect time to make cute art. Speaking of winter, it is so cold outside today again. It is around 6 degrees, so I am craving something spicy and hot for lunch. I have some kimchi in the fridge. I also have some leftover tofu, so I figured let's make kimchi tofu stew. I am so excited because that is exactly what I'm craving, so let's get cooking. I will never forget the first time I had kimchi tofu stew. The warm, spicy, flavorful broth and the tangy kick from the fermented kimchi and the way the silky tofu soaked up all that yummy goodness. Just thinking about it is making me drool. So let's make it together. In a pan, saute some pork belly for 3 to 4 minutes, then add in chopped onion. Saute for another 2 to 3 minutes before adding in minced garlic, Korean red chili flakes, black pepper, soy sauce, sesame oil, and of course, kimchi. Saute until everything smells amazing, then toss in some zucchini. Pour in your favorite stock. I'm using beef bone stock today, and bring it to a simmer. Let it bubble away for around 10 minutes and then gently add in the soaken tofu and crack in a couple of eggs. Simmer for another 3 minutes and that's it. Your delicious, cozy kimchi tofu stew is ready to enjoy.
Wow, this looks so good.
Here, I'll get you some first.
Thank you.
Yum. I like when my rice gets nice and soggy.
let's go in.
Everything is calm, now it's midnight.
One thing I'm still learning to navigate is to live with grief. It's this quiet, unpredictable thing that shows up at the most unexpected moments, like when I'm really happy and suddenly a memory of my dad will pop into my head, a happy one, but it carries this ache that settles deep in my heart. We used to come to this Christmas village together every year. My dad was the kind of person who can make anything fun. Even something as simple as driving around turned into an adventure with him. Now when I'm on the same roads or I see a familiar sight, it feels like these little memories start playing in my mind, and honestly, I miss him so much that it hurts. But here's the funny thing. Those same memories that make my heart ache so much are also the same ones that help me keep going. They remind me of the joy that he brought into my life, and somehow they managed to put a smile back onto my face. I know I say this a lot, but it's worth repeating. Appreciate every moment in life. It's crazy to think that something as simple as walking through garden works with my dad on a random weeknight would one day become one of those things that I'd trade the world to experience again. Every moment counts. Every second with your loved ones matter. So slow down, look around, and soak it all in, because these moments are what makes life beautiful.
It's heaven sent to you.
Hi friends, so we just got home and Dom and I are craving hot pot. It's gonna be super easy because all I have to do is wash the veggies, take out the meat and toppings, and we're basically ready to go. But my friend actually texted me that they have fresh ikra to give us tomorrow to enjoy for brunch. So I actually went to pick up some radish as well as some eggs because I figured hot rice with fresh ikra, pickled radish, and jammy eggs would be the perfect combo. So let's get prepping.
Don't know if you know this too. I'd rather be right here with you. Nothing else matters right now. It's just you and me, boy. 이대로 멈췄으면 좋겠어, 둘이. Don't take your eyes off me, baby. You're the one that I need. 솔직히 말해볼게. 너만을 기다려봤다고. 저 짙은 손을 건너 우주 끝까지 가볼게. With you, with you. 마지막 순간까지 너와 눈을 감아도 너만 보여. 난 something by you, baby. I do anything 줄 수 있어 다 something by you, baby.
Off to the movies! This is the brunch of my dreams. It's actually a dream come true. Oh! Okay, first bite. Oh, this is so fresh. Probably one of the best ikras I've ever had. I'm gonna add on some pickled radish. By the way, the jammy eggs turned out perfect. Look at the inside of the egg. By the way, I ended up staying up all night last night finishing Throne of Glass. That book did not disappoint. I was a little bit nervous because there's so much mixed reviews online based on the reading order. Some people say that if you don't read it with the chronological order, it's hard to understand, but I ended up going with the publication date as well as the romantic order. So I read Throne of Glass first. I would say it's not confusing at all. Within 1/3 of the book, I was already hooked. I actually find this book to be a lot more fast-paced compared to the first book of Akatar. So I think that if you are nervous about being slow or getting boring, don't worry, it is really, really good. I think I'm gonna start the second book in a few days or so because I want to take some time to kind of digest what I just learned. But the book actually gets you really, really excited to continue the series, which I was nervous because if you didn't know, this series is huge, so it's a little bit intimidating to kind of get into. Overall, I would say when it comes to fantasy books, you do kind of have to commit because it does get a little bit confusing to learn all the characters, the words, as well as the just whole universe. but I think it's gonna be very, very worth it. Overall, I'm gonna give this book a 4.75 out of 5. I'm not giving it a 5 just yet, just because I know there's so much more books to come, and I heard the other books just get better and better and better over time. Anyways, I'm gonna enjoy my brunch. I'm actually going out with my friend later today, and I'll see you guys then. Bye! Hi guys, it's me again. I realized I haven't done a book review for a while, so I figured I would do a book review of all the books I read these past few months. Starting off strong, we got my favorite author ever, which is Lynn Painter and The Do-Over. If you guys have seen any of my book reviews in the past, you know that I have rated all of her books a 5 out of 5 stars. They are so cute. They're a little bit cheesy, but they, to me, are the perfect romance book that reminds me of K-dramas. You really fall in love with the characters. It's a book that's about love, friendship, family, and self-development. I actually read this book on my flight to Vegas and back, and I finished it right away, and 10 out of 10, I would give this book a try. It is fast-paced, it's super cute, it gets you laughing, it gets you crying, it gets you swooning for them. Overall, if you're looking for a cute, quick romance book, definitely give Lynn Painter book a try. And if you like the first 2 books, then definitely read The Do-Over. Next up, we got One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Same thing, one of my favorite authors. I love her books. This is actually our book of the month book for my book club. And this is a book that is basically about love and grief. The main character, Emma, is basically put in a very tough situation where she has to pick between her husband, who was presumed dead from a helicopter ride, or her new fiance, who has really helped her heal over the past 3 years. If you have read any of Taylor Jenkins Reid's books, you'll realize that she's really good at describing the situation. It makes you feel like you're reading a documentary. That's how I felt when I read 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo. Overall, I give this book a 4 out of 5 stars. I feel like it's not just about love and grief, but also about self-development and about losing yourself during the time of grief and kind of rediscovering who you are again and rebuilding yourself up again. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I did feel like it was a little bit rushed in the end, hence why it's not a 5 out of 5 star book for me. I then changed it up and ended up reading a thriller, One of Us is Lying, and I believe this is a original series on Peacock, so it is a show that you guys can watch on TV as well. I would say this is a YA thriller book. I give this book a 3.75 out of 5. It does get you hooked in the beginning, but I find that it was a little bit predictable for my liking personally. Basically, it's about 5 students who went into detention and only 4 made it out alive. I believe there is still a few more from this series, so I'm still debating whether or not I want to read the other 2 books. Let me know below if you have read them and if you would recommend me keep reading them. And then went back to romance and read Love on the Brain by Ali Hazelwood. I actually loved Ali Hazelwood's first book, The Love Hypothesis, and I rated that, I believe, a 4.5 out of 5 star. But for this book, I feel like I may have read it a little bit too close to the first book. It really felt like the same book, the same plot, the same character, the same storyline, just changed some of the few details. It is actually spicier than the first book, but I find it to be a lot choppier compared to the first book. So I would give it a 3.75 out of 5. It is a fast read. So for me, if you are debating between reading a Ali Hazelwood book and you've never read it before, I would recommend Love Hypothesis instead, or giving yourself at least a few months before reading this book. At least we got The Cruel Prince. So this is another fantasy series that I was really trying to get into. I heard that it is amazing and some people swear that it is better than Throne of Glass. However, for me, I just had a really, really, really hard time getting into it. I actually reread so many chapters again and again and again because I kept forgetting what happened every time I would put the book down after a few days. I just didn't have the hook for me to finish the book. I think, like I said about all fantasy series, I find that you have to commit to them. Everyone says that the other 2 books are a lot better. So let me know if I should continue the series. I think for now, I'm just going to commit to Throne of Glass and finish that first. I am very sad that I give this book a 3 out of 5 stars. I am determined to try again because it is so many people's favorite series. So let me know if you do recommend it or if it is actually overhyped if you read it before. Anyways, this is my book review for the past few months. Let me know if you guys like these book reviews and if I should do maybe monthly book wrap-ups. For December, I think my goal is to complete or at least get halfway done through the Throne of Glass series. I think that's what I did last year. So I think that would be a really good way to end the year. Anyways, I'm gonna go get ready actually now, and I'll see you guys when we head out. Hi guys, I just got home. Honestly, I had so much fun. Every time I hang out with Yvonne, we have fun, hence why I probably see her at least once a week because we can do anything together and it's a good time. Now that I'm home, I changed into my pajamas, and for dinner, I actually got some kimbap. This is actually one of my favorite places to get kimbaps here in Vancouver. It's really yummy, and it's also a really good portion and pricing. But my favorite combo is kimbap with tteokbokki. I was gonna get it there, but I remembered I had some rice cakes at home, so I figured we can make it together. It takes less than 20 minutes. So let me quickly show you how to make tteokbokki at home. Before we start cooking, Yvonne told me that this is her husband's new favorite drink. It is orange juice from Jeju Island. So let's try it together. I love orange juice, so hopefully this is good. It's not too sweet, but really refreshing. Yum, I think Dom will love this too. Okay, let's get cooking. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna add in is Korean red chili paste. Next, we're gonna add in Korean red chili flakes, lots of black pepper. Next, we're gonna add in garlic, a little bit of soy sauce, and a little bit of sugar. Pour in any stock of your choice. I'm using dashi stock today. And now we just have to bring it to a simmer. Once it starts simmering, okay guys, I'm back, all good. But once simmering, add in the rice cakes and let it simmer for around 3 to 4 minutes. Next, you can add in any toppings of your choice. I had some leftover Napa cabbage, so I'm just adding that in right now. And of course, I have to add in my favorite, which is rice cakes. Mix together and let it simmer for another 3 to 4 minutes. Finish off with green onion, and that's it. This looks so good. The perfect combo, kimbap with tteokbokki. My favorite is their tuna kimbap. It is so yummy and packed with so much tuna. The rice cake is my favorite part. Their beef kimbap, which is Dom's favorite, dip it in the sauce. I'm gonna enjoy dinner and I'll see you guys later. Bye! Okay guys, I officially did it. I downloaded Crown of Midnight, so we're officially starting book 2. Let's start book 2 and start claying.
Dear Santa, tell me that you'll make it here in time. Yeah, this boy is on my mind. The number one thing on my wish list. Oh, Santa, tell me you know that I've been good.
Okay guys, I am done the first one. This is a cat with a carrot grocery bag, matcha latte. I'm gonna bake this and also glaze it tomorrow. So I'll show you guys the final products tomorrow, but also the book is so good. This is so much fun.
He just melts my heart away. I'm all glittery 'cause he makes it feel like Christmas. Hey, Santa, the city is covered in snow tonight. Where did my love go? Santa, I'm waiting for him, but he's nowhere inside. And all of the presents are still by the tree. They don't mean a thing till he's here with me. If you know where it is, please.
Hi friends, happy Sunday. I didn't pick up the camera all morning because every Sunday we spend the whole day watching the game in bed, but our friends are actually going to come over to watch the nighttime game with us, so I figure I can make a really yummy and quick dinner. I'm thinking of making paigu nyoro mian, which is pork chop noodle soup, which I think will be super yummy and it's really quick to put together. Right now I just have to marinate the meat and then pan fry it when they get here. I also am thinking of making a cucumber salad to go on the side just so we have something refreshing to eat with it. But you guys already know the drill. Let's get cooking. One of my favorite comfort dinners to make is pork chop noodle soup. It's simple, nostalgic, and will always hold a special place in my heart. Growing up, my dad and I would visit noodle street stalls after school slurping up hot bowls of noodle soup. A year ago, I recreated this recipe and it became one of his absolute favorites. In fact, it's one of the last dishes I made him, which makes this recipe even more special. The crispy pork chop soaking up all the warm, umami-rich broth feels like a cozy, warm hug, and I'm so excited to share this recipe with you today. Coat the pork chop with tapioca starch, making sure to dust off any excess starch. Deep fry the pork chops for around 8 minutes on each side or until they're crispy and golden brown. In a bowl, add in green onion, cilantro, dashi powder, white pepper, 4 seasoned scallion sauce, and golden shallot oil. Pour in the hot noodle water and add in the cooked noodles. Finish off with a crispy pork chop on top. And just like that, dinner is served. Thank you so much for spending this week with me. I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday season. I love you all so much, and I'll see you next week. Love you!